WWE doesn't feel like WWE anymore.
That championship.
UFC doesn't feel like UFC anymore. And no, this isn't just nostalgia talking. Ever since WWE and UFC merged under TKO Group Holdings, something has changed, and not for the better. Fans are frustrated, fighters are unhappy, wrestlers are burning out, and the product feels more corporate, more controlled, and way less human. Today, we're breaking down how TKO is slowly ruining both WWE and UFC, why it's happening, and why fans are finally starting to push back. If you're a WWE fan, a UFC fan, or both, this video is for you. What is TKO? Before we dive in, let's get one thing clear. TKO Group Holdings is the parent company formed after Endeavor merged WWE and UFC under one corporate umbrella. On paper, it sounded powerful. Two global combat sports brands shared resources, bigger deals, bigger profits. But here's the problem. TKO doesn't care about wrestling culture. TKO doesn't care about fight culture. TKO cares about shareholders, cost-cutting, and maximum profit. And that mindset is bleeding into everything. Problem number 1, corporate control over creativity. Let's start with WWE. WWE used to be driven by storytelling, long-term character development, and emotional investment. Now, stories get dropped overnight, wrestlers disappear without explanation, pushes stop. WWE under TKO feels less like a wrestling promotion and more like a content factory. Now UFC. UFC used to feel raw, dangerous, and unpredictable. Fighters had personalities. Rivalries felt real. Now, fighters are treated like replaceable assets. Trash talk is forced for clicks. Rankings are manipulated for business. Real contenders get ignored if they're not marketable. Both brands now feel manufactured instead of organic. Problem number 3, UFC has become a business. UFC used to be about the best versus the best, merit-based title shots, fighters earning their way up. Now, popular fighters jump the line. Under TKO, UFC feels less like a sport and more like sports entertainment, which is ironic because that's exactly what WWE already is. Problem number 3, WWE is losing its soul. WWE's magic was never just wrestling. It was larger-than-life characters, emotional stories, risks, chaos. Now everything feels safe. Safe matches, safe promos, safe champions. TKO wants WWE to be advertiser-friendly, politically safe, globally marketable. But wrestling thrives on edge, controversy, and passion. Without that, WWE risks becoming bland, even with massive production and talent. The bigger issue, one model doesn't fit both. TKO is trying to run WWE and UFC the same way, but they're not the same. WWE is scripted entertainment, UFC is real combat sport. Applying the same corporate strategy to both is damaging them in different ways. TKO sees numbers, fans see passion disappearing. What this means for the future, people don't fall in love with brands. They fall in love with moments, fighters, and stories. And TKO is slowly killing those moments. So the question isn't, is TKO successful financially? It is. The real question is, how much damage can they do before fans stop caring? Let me know in the comments. Do you think TKO is hurting WWE and UFC, or improving them? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because combat sports deserve better than being run like a spreadsheet.